Hello again. Everything is indicating that Rasmus Højlund is going to be Manchester United's third summer signing. In my first video about Rasmus Højlund a couple of months ago, my main point, or main conclusion if you prefer, was that I wasn't completely convinced about him. In that video I said that from what I had seen of him, I wasn't entirely certain that he has what it takes to lead Manchester United's front line. And I still feel the same. But that of course does not mean that I think he's a bad player, not at all. But after many years of being deprived of an elite striker in his prime years, I was hoping that this summer United would finally get a top world-class number 9. And even if I don't think that Højlund is that player right now, there are definitely reasons to be optimistic about this signing. At 20 years of age, Rasmus Højlund is the unfinished product, but he has got an attractive profile. His dribbling, speed and off-ball movement ensure that he gets into very good positions regularly and takes high-quality shots. Growth in technique, execution and upper body strength will also help him become a better player. He has the potential to possibly reach great numbers and possesses traits that we need. I posted a video about my initial thoughts on him, and because in that video I expressed my reservations about how good he actually is right now and how good I think he might eventually become, people were upset and very frustrated with what I had to say. And I also think that many people again misinterpreted what I actually said. Do I want Manchester United to sign Rasmus Højlund? If the price was right, and by that I mean something around 30 to 40 million, then yes, absolutely, no second thought. But the numbers that the deal is heading towards are, in my opinion, too high. Even though he is still relatively young, usually, not always, but usually, world-class strikers have better scoring numbers by the age of 20. It is not that I think he is a terrible player, not at all. I am just not as certain as many people seem to be about how good he is and how good he will eventually become. But regardless of what everyone thinks of him right now, it is very important that we have the right and realistic expectations of him. He has not been signed to lead Manchester United's forward line and help us win the title next season. He is bought for the future, and that means that if he has an average season, or maybe even if he has an average couple of seasons, it does not mean that he is a flop or useless. It will probably just mean that we need to be patient and supportive. Erik obviously thinks he is a good player and he has a lot of potential. So our job is to give him time and let him get used to the intensity of the Premier League and develop his game. And nothing would please me more than if Rasmus Højlund proved my reservations wrong and he becomes an elite top striker.